Oh snap! What's going on out there, YouTube?
Cheers, YouTube.
Hey, what's that?
What's that drink?
Let me smell it real quick.
Man, don't get no buggers in my drink.
What's going on out there, YouTube? It's SCL0320.
It's your boy Joe Johnson, 030.
We're back at it again for a brand new
One more
TV
time.
review. Tell you what? One more time.
Yeah, we're back one more time.
Oh, I thought you were about to start singing.
Nah.
You ain't gonna sing?
Nah,
You sure? Anyway, this is a brand new TV review on the show Gotham. Gotham is just crazy, y'all. I mean, no matter what happens, every episode is gonna be different. Like, it's different villains, but it's not like a repetitive kind of thing. It's like, it's an evolving process for each character, their dynamics, but this episode shifted a lot of different things that I didn't expect, more so than most of them. The name of this episode it wasn't Rose Galleries. Oh, this is awesome. The Fearsome Dr. Crane. So the synopsis reads, Mooney reveals the secret of Oswald Cobblepot, prompting Maroni to take him on a trip to test his loyalty. Meanwhile, Gordon and Bullock hunt down a killer who targets victims with severe phobias, and Bruce confronts Gordon for failing to make progress with his parents' murder case. So, I don't know what was my favorite part of this episode, because I liked all of it. I liked the fact that there was a point where you had Bruce, he confronted Gordon, because last episode, Selena had said that she didn't see anything. And that was the only lead that they had to finding his parents' killer. Now, me and Joe hypothesized that she was just saying that because she's afraid and she's trying to keep him out of danger. But he took it to a whole nother level. He was like, I'm going to be hard now. I don't give a flip. I'll find him myself. And basically, he came up to Gordon. Gordon went to his house and told him, like, okay, what's going on? Like, you're excused. You've been pardoned. I don't need you anymore. And it's like, I don't know what's going to happen with the dynamics of their relationship, because the only thing that was keeping them there was that lead. And now that Gordon and Bruce can't keep that connection together, it's really just left up to Alfred. But I think at this point, like, Bruce has evolved as a person. Like, he's going to continue to pursue now more than he ever has beforehand. But what were your thoughts? What was one of the better connections you thought about this episode? I guess not necessarily that one.
Wait, what's the question?
What's one of your favorite connections about this episode, like as far as the characters? There's a lot that was going on in this one.
I'll probably have to say the development with the Penguin, and how he's in a tight spot. So it's definitely like he's been exposed. He's definitely been exposed. I think that's the best connection or development I think I found in the show. I
think even better than that is the fact that who's exposed him.
Definitely.
Because the first part of the episode, you find out that not only is like Fish alive, like she's comfortable, and she still has her claws literally dug into Oswald. And so she's the one that prompts, like the synopsis reads, that he's been outed, and the Don is trying to figure out if he can trust like Penguin's loyalty. We know that Joker will cut anybody, so of course like he's not trustworthy. But there's a certain point when they're at the cabin together and they play this little game about truth, and it was a really suspenseful kind of scene. I think the only thing that my draw with that is it's a pro and a con. It's like I anticipated it going down kind of like that, but I also thought like somebody was gonna be a lot more smarter, because the way that it ended up, I was like, wow. So, I mean, this episode is not guaranteed that somebody's going to make it out loud. I'm just going to let y'all know that. The other thing was that Fish is in a whole other situation now, too.
Yeah.
The end of this episode, you have no idea what she's really going through. But you know, like, as her character has shown, like, she's willing to go and do whatever to get on the grind, to get back, to kill Penguin, whatever, you know, to get her power, you know. So it's going to be really interesting, I guess, the next few episodes with her character. But then you got, like, this new person or new villain that's fitting the mold of a person that's looking for people with phobias, which we all know that's a Scarecrow based on the mythology of Batman. But is this the Scarecrow that we know? Why would Scarecrow be that old? All I can say is this. There's a difference in Todd Crane and Jonathan Crane. That's the only thing I can really say. And
that says a lot, by the way.
That will be revealed by the end of this episode. And in fact, the next episode, everything that the person that's been doing these things, these people, what he's been collecting is all for a certain thing that's gonna literally create a villain later on. And it's really beautiful how it's all working out. But another thing that surprised me about this episode is Nigma. I'm telling y'all, Ed is gonna crack. And if he hasn't already, if this man, like Ed is right now, he's been a good character. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's weird. He's got some serious psychological issues. But he hasn't hurt anybody, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't like gotten angry and just like peak, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if that man switched his flip, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would happen? Yeah, I know I said it. Flip the switch is what I meant. But imagine if he did that, what would be the outcome of it? And even the weird thing is his relationship with this girl, that I don't even understand their relationship because she's weird.
She's weird too.
But I mean, he's just as weird. And we still don't know what she was crying about in this episode either.
That's a good point.
Like,
that's a good point.
What is going on with her? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more to it. I can't figure it out, but I know it's something to it. And the next episode teases that there may be a connection with Penguin and Edward. So you got somebody that's completely dark and evil, right? And somebody that is sick, but he's not evil. What will rub off on each other? What will come from this pairing? So I can't wait to see these two characters actually intersect with each other. It's like we haven't seen Bruce and Oswald meet. We've never seen that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we haven't seen like Selena meet up with anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be some interesting stuff. Like, the way that they're treating this show, they're paying close attention to 3 different storylines simultaneously, and that's what makes the dynamic so good. They're not like giving us everything. They're like saying, okay, let's see how this fish in water moves, you know. So I really like this episode. I think I'll give this episode an 8 out of 10. I think this is I gave the last one an 8.5. I gave this one an 8 out of 10. Just because I'm anticipating greater things with the next episode. So what do you give it?
Victor Zsasz.
What about him?
Probably one of my favorite villains. But I give the episode an 8.
Word.
Yeah.
Victor is crazy. Like, he's just dangerous. But this is the thing, though. So, the episode last week was already over with, right? So, we can talk about that. When Penguin went to the house before to meet up with Falcone and stuff like that, when he told him everything. You remember when him and Zaz were like face to face and Penguin didn't flinch? I don't understand him. You know what I'm saying? Like, even in this episode, there's a point where Penguin has an opportunity to really act out. He waits till the last moment to do it, but I haven't seen Penguin go on the physical. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go. Like, we've seen him with petty people just kill him, but not people of big standard. It's like he's always thinking and manipulating. You don't know his demeanor, but like anybody that looks at Zaz, like, knows, like, okay, there's something wrong with him. But for him to look and square at him like that, like, it's some stuff in Penguin, man. Like, this man is acting. Robin Taylor is acting. Him and Jada, they really are acting, but it's gonna be a lot of stuff that's to come. The other last thing that I have to say about this episode is I really love the relationship of Leslie Thompson's and Gordon. Like, I can't see Gordon with Barbara anymore. Like, I can't. I asked Joe, I said, Joe, is it possible that Barbara might be pregnant? Because I'm trying to think why he would get back. I know that's terrible to say. I don't know why he would, you know? So we're gonna find out. All I know is I like their relationship, and not just that, Leslie is fine. I'm sorry, Lee is fine. Anyway, I need what more? Really? I gotta go. All right, YouTube. This is SEL0220 signing out. Hope y'all enjoyed our review. Please leave your comments below. Thanks for subscribing. Really appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And thanks for everybody that was looking at the video earlier today. My tribute and talking about and recap and prayer for Monty and his family. I'm still keeping them lifted up in prayer. I've talked to Joe a little bit about it. I'm going to probably go through Joe and we're going to look at a little bit more of the Monty older videos. That's going to be really fun to show him some of the stuff. But yeah, my heart still goes out to him. Thanks for y'all for checking out that video, and hopefully y'all enjoyed this review. Later, everybody.